Beginning in 8th grade, I started writing in a journal, and I found with certain events happening in my life at the time that it was the best way to cope with those things. And whether it was an idea, something that had happened to me during the day, or a certain emotion I was feeling, I would always turn to my journal. So writing for me is a lot like therapy, and at first the idea of it may seem like it couldn't really help with much, but honestly at the end of each entry, I always feel a little bit better about whatever it is I was writing about. And I can remember even in 8th grade coming home from school one day after getting in this first real fight with my best friend, and the first thing I did was write about it in my journal. And looking back at it now, I might have been a little over dramatic about liking the same boy as her, but my journal was still there for me at the time to help me cope with it and calm down. So not only does my journal help to cope with my feelings, but it also provides me with a place to write down my ideas and dreams and hopes, things like that. And that's the best thing about a journal, is that many people think that you're confined to only writing about these certain emotions you're having, but honestly, through all my journals, I've created somewhat of like a bucket list of things that I want to do, places I want to see and visit and go. And as I look through them, it's really interesting to see, like, at one point in 9th grade, I wrote down about how I wanted to swim in the Blue Grotto or go skydiving. And I can look back at that now and be so excited about the fact that I did get to swim in a Blue Grotto. And I can still smile a hopeful smile and dream about one day skydiving. So it's really interesting to go back and see things. So a journal is definitely a healthy way to deal with things in my life, and the best part about all of it is that you get to look back at this timeline you've created of your life. And so by writing in a journal, you're basically writing bits and pieces of your life story in your own words, and there's no crazier feeling than reading past entries years after having written them. So 8th grade was when I first started journaling, and since then I've filled about 4 journals. So it's crazy to see the ways that I've grown as a person and how I've dealt with certain things in my life. Honestly, very nostalgic experiences going back. But my favorite thing definitely is to go through my journals from high school. Like, even being here in college, it's like creates a very nostalgic experience for me and helps me to read them when I'm feeling homesick or something like that. It's also crazy to see how far you've come as a vocabulary student. But honestly, I can't wait to see the things I'm writing about today 10 years from now. It's honestly very exciting. And as someone who has been journaling for the past 6 years, I can honestly say it has done nothing but positive things for me. I mean, it helped me cope with certain things going on in my life. It gave me a place to write down certain ideas and dreams, and it also created a timeline of my life in my very own words. And I hope you can all consider possibly doing it, because even writing about a favorite ice cream flavor or the day you went to the beach is honestly surprisingly exciting to read back on.